Hi, I'm coming up with a slightly wider headband after some requests from the nurses. Still going to have the buttons on it if you got them. I'll show you how it changes from what we've done previously, so you can adapt that and make it a bit easier. See, this is the pattern that we've been using for the headband, and it's quite skinny here, so I've just mixed up a bit, making it wider, so it's another couple of inches. So instead of being 3 inches, it's now 5 inches. The backing piece is exactly the same, so it's a rectangle, same length, 15, going to 5 inches out, and then 11.5 by 2 inches. So, because I've got loads of these made up, so I'm going to utilise that. What to do is run up the sides of all of them, make 2 cases, one thick one and one thin one. So now I've got 2 nice little socks that I'm going to turn inside out. Now I haven't got my camera person today, so I'm going to have to do it and stop. So I'm going to turn this inside out, and you can see the safety pin I used to thread it through. I'll keep that because I'm going to need that when I try and thread my elastic through. So now I need to gather the ends of this so it's going to fit in there. The easiest way to do that is to do a line of stitch and running stitch and then just pull it the top thread, or if you're feeling confident, you could just pleat it. I'm not, I'm going to gather stitch it. And then I'm just going to sew it over so it doesn't come apart, because that's, you can see it's one side gathered, haven't done the other side yet. And I'm going to attach the elastic to 6 inches of elastic over sewn onto the end. And I'm now going to thread it into there, into this end, with this folded over a little bit so that I've got it nice and neat edges. So I'll show you that when it's done. It's in. I've hidden all my horrible elastic, and then I'm just going to need to sew down there a couple of times to anchor it, and then repeat on the other end. So folding it in, pushing it through, and then sewing it on. See, I've sewn that on, but the last thing I want is the elastic to pop off when I'm doing it. So I'm going to anchor the elastic to the other end before I put the sleeve on, just so I know it's not going to come off. I've attached it on, I've pre-folded my ends over, so the last bit is just to slide that over the top, sew it in. So that's that done. And the other little gem about this design is we've got a perfect place to put the buttons, which is just here, which helps our elastic stay into place and is going to give it a perfect location for our nurses. But obviously if you want to just wear this with a headband, that will do. You can make it wider if you want, but I think that's a bit much. So that's 5 inches. I think that's quite nice. And I'm just going to sew the button on and give a photo of the final. There you go, one and done. I'm pretty pleased with that. I hope somebody else will be too. And remember, it's all cotton in the inside, so it's comfortable. And having those buttons there hides a multitude of sins, because all of my nasty little edges I wasn't too happy with. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, just make the elastic slightly longer. There's plenty of gather in there. And again, if you want to make it smaller, just make the elastic a little bit shorter. But 6 inches seems to work quite well. I've got a pretty big head and it works for me. Well, enjoy it. It's all rectangles, nice and easy. Give it a go.